Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been like 3 weeks, but honestly, I've just been having a hard time coming up with subjects and topics to talk about each week. Which actually, one of my subscribers did give me a bunch of ideas, which told me to get ready with me, but I haven't like actually gone anywhere to get ready, so I'm like, damn, I'm a loser. And then she told me to do a cook with me, and like, I can't cook. I mean, I can cook, but like basic stuff. I can't be I don't know how to cook no dishes or nothing. Honestly, the basic stuff be like, oh well, here and there, touch and go, because I be working. Okay, I feel like my cooking should be substituted with my ability to get to the bag. So I can't really cook. Like when they be like, we losing recipes, for real, we losing recipes. We are losing recipes. I don't know none, but maybe I should do like a you know, like a, I don't know, like me following the steps and see how it turns out. It's probably gonna be trash, but we'll see. And then, oh, she told me to do a video on budgeting, but I don't budget either. I don't budget either. I'm starting to feel like a loser. I do not budget. I should budget, but like, it's just, honestly, it's just me. I live in Texas and it's really cheap down here. The cost of living is like super cheap, and I make more than enough, so like I have plenty of excess. And then on top of that, I work so much, so, and then my best friend lives in a whole nother city, so I don't go out like that. I'm pretty much strapped to my desk all day and I work from home, so it's really no need for me to shop because I don't go out and I'm not at the office. So my biggest expense is Uber Eats, okay? And then like I don't have debt, so I just pretty much have like my rent, my electric, my water, my car note, my car insurance, and yeah, that's it. So I'm able to like really save a lot of money and pocket a lot of money and put it in my 401k. But outside of that, I really don't have too many expenses that are necessary for me to budget. But I will say that I do always keep a minimum of 8 months of my bills saved up. And I always save like at least a minimum of like $1,200 a month. Like, of course your savings is going to differ depending on how much you make, but that's just kind of like where I'm at. And then if I don't save, like sometimes I might max out a credit card that month. I know I get a bonus every year, so my bonus is gonna at least be like $5,000. So I have like plenty of options, you know what I mean? And I have plenty of excess money, so it's not necessary for me to budget, I guess. So I feel bad, but like, yeah, I wish I could get on here and like do a whole spreadsheet, and I probably should do that. Honestly, I probably should have a budget, but I just don't budget. I don't be budgeting like that. So yeah. I'm like, damn, this sucks. But yeah, I don't really have a topic this week. I guess I'll just do like a life update. So therapy's going good. My last session was kind of about like my mother wound, because like a couple of weeks back I was having like dreams about my mom, and in my dreams, whenever I have dreams about my mom, she's always trying to fight me, cussing me out and kicking me out, which is, you know, normal behavior for her. And so I had brought that up in my therapy session, you know, and I was just bringing it up, and I was just like, you know, those dreams made me realize, I was like, damn, I think I have abandonment issues, because at one point in my life, my mom was like my best friend. I don't think I really talked about this, but like probably to about 6th grade, she was like the sweetest woman. Like I was attached to my mom at the hip. I loved my mom. And then after that, I don't know, she just became mean. I really don't know what happened. Like it's just like night and day. And then after that, which, you know, they say that about a lot of black women and their mothers, at a certain point their moms don't look at them as like a baby. They look at them as like competition, or I don't even know, but they treat their sons a lot differently. And so like I was talking to my therapist about like one of the memories, like when I was doing a tax internship, and I had to drive from like San Antonio to Austin, so it was like 3 hours. I had to like get up at like 5 in the morning, drive there, get there at 8, then I had to work till like 6, 7 because it was busy season. Then I had to drive like another 3 hours, and I would get home at like 8 or 9. And then that one day, like my mom was like shampooing the carpets, and she had took like the suction tool where it has like all the lint and the dirt and all the just like the dirty dark water and stuff, and she had just sprayed it in my face and in my mouth, and then laughed at me. And like I started crying in my therapy session. Whenever I just think about those memories, I'm just like, I don't know why she was just so mean. Or like one time she yanked my hair with her feet and then laughed. Like she's just not a nice woman. Even when I said like I was like molested, and she was like, well, that explains your behavioral issues. Like, and speaking of which, and the reason why I had also had like this mother session in my therapy was because my mom's best friend was like watching my YouTube, and she like, you know, she said a lot of nice things, but she also was like, you know, we have to give forgiveness to your mom, and she inherited a great deal of trauma from her mother. And I'm like, yeah, that's great and all, and I understand that, but at a certain point you're like, my mom's damn near 60, okay? She's had over 30 plus years to work through those issues, to get help, to seek help, and she has not decided to change. And so, you know, it becomes a point to how much do you extend empathy? Because I've been abused and I don't go around putting my hands on people. I don't go around cussing people out. And in fact, I'm doing something about it, and I'm going to therapy, and I'm trying to get healthy, and I'm trying to get better so that I don't pass generational trauma onto my children. And I am only 26, okay? But in my therapy session, he pretty much told me, like, it's just not healthy to keep bringing up traumatic memories and crying, because unless your mother is willing to change, and he was like, given that she's 60, it's probably never going to happen unless, you know, perhaps you have grandchildren and she wants to be better for her grandchildren and wants to be a part of their life, but typically it just doesn't happen. And unless, you know, your mother's willing to change, then you can bring out those traumatic memories, because then you'll know healing will be accompanied with it. But if not, then you just need to accept. So that actually was helping me. That's actually been helping me. So I've been really good. I've been in a really good space. It's just is accepting that, you know what, my mother is never going to change, and what has happened, and I just have to accept that. I just have to accept that. He's like, because if she dies, you know, what, are you just going to have a lot of anger and, you know, sadness over it? And I was like, yeah, you're right. So I'm accepting now. So I was like, you know what? Yeah, I guess I just should just accept that my mother's never going to change. She's never going to be that person, and just move on with my life and just try to do what I can to help myself. So that's therapy. Work has been good. So I've been getting a lot of recognition, getting a lot of shout outs at work. So that's been good. Although I did have a breakdown. Guys, because so like a bunch of people got promoted at my job because it was promotions. And if you guys know, I didn't get the promotion that I wanted at my job. And then also I left before I got like my other official promotion, so I'm gonna have to wait a bit more time to get promoted here. So I'm kind of behind. And so yeah, I had a breakdown, because I'm just like, I wish I was further than what I was. And I know I'm making, like, you know, a good amount of money, but I just know I should be further in my career than what I am. So that just made me sad, just because like I said, like, my career is like my bread and my butter. It's like the thing I'm most passionate about. It's the thing that I care about the most. And you know, partially I'm not where I'm at because I did decide to quit before I got the promotion. And then on top of that, I quit again before, you know, it actually, like, the other one went through. So a lot of it is just like my own choices on being impulsive. So, you know, I couldn't get really upset at anybody but myself. But, you know, it's still like a sting, it's still a burn. And, you know, that's why I say comparison is a thief of joy. But it is what it is. So I had to just move past it and just be grateful and show gratitude that at least I'm at the top firm, and things are always happening the way that they should happen, in divine order and divine timing. And I just have to trust the process. And plus I get a lot of recognition here. I'm actually appreciated for the work that I do here. Granted, I have had some embarrassing moments. But they are very, like, they really do show a great deal of recognition here. And so I really do appreciate that. And also on top of that, I do recognize that I have a lot to learn here. That's, you know, a lot more than at my old job. So I think that's just something, you know, just always be grateful for where you're at and the opportunities that are presented to you. And sometimes we can get in our head that, you know, we should be somewhere that we're not supposed to be. And I have to remember that I'm only like 2 years. Like, I had a late start because I did a lot of internships because I wanted to be able to get a job out of college. And it's crazy because I remember my mom, like, I just did one internship. My mom was like, well, you should just graduate. And I was like, no, I need to do more internships. I need to. Thank God I pushed her on that. Like, man, because she really wanted me to graduate. Because if I didn't, I wouldn't have got the third internship that I had, which ultimately led to my career, my whole career. Like, if I had not pushed that, it would have completely changed the trajectory of my life. And that's just, it's crazy when you think about things like that. But anyways, like, I got my start in 2019. So for me to be making like 86, you know, I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty solid. So I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of myself. Although I wish I was further, but, you know, like I said, just be grateful for where you're at in life and know that just things are happening when they're supposed to happen for you. So that's work. Dating. Oh! How long is this damn video? Okay, it's 11 minutes. Oh God, man, these men. Oh, these men are so annoying. Like, I swear, men be lying because they want to cover up their insecurities and then try to put it on you with some stuff that does not make sense. So the guy that I went on a date with that I really liked, but I said he wasn't emotionally available, he was we got into it. It's so annoying. I don't even know if I should like tell the story on here. Hell, I said I was molested, so I don't know why I wouldn't tell the story on here. So anyways, well, I don't have a text message in here because I deleted it. Sorry, my best friend texted me. Anyway, so we were supposed to go on a date. Oh, this is such a long story. But anyway, so we were supposed to go on a date, a second date. And I actually don't want to talk about this. I don't know. It's just such a long story. I really don't want to get into it. But either way, these men be so full of it. And so, it's just such a crazy story because this guy really thinks that I'm a witch, y'all. Like, he thinks that I'm a witch, and it's the craziest thing. Like, it's just insane. Like, it's just, maybe I'll do a story time for my next video. Maybe that'll be the next video. I'll do a whole story time because I don't want to make this like into a 30-minute video. But it's just crazy. Like, he thinks I'm a witch. Okay, he was lying. And like, cause I have his shirt. And he was like, this man told me, he was like, pretty much like on Friday, he was like, keep it, write it down, remember it, take a picture. He's like, you can do whatever you want. He's like, do a spell on it. I'm like, I don't know why you think I'm a witch. Like, that is beyond me. And it's crazy because he was like, I'm not a warlock. And I was like, I don't even know what a warlock is, which is a male witch, guys. Honestly, the stories that just be happening to me just be honestly really crazy. So yeah. This is this video. It's all over the place, and I know that last part, the last dating part, did not make sense, but I will do a story time next week on that whole video. Okay, not a whole video, but that whole like thing, because it's a long story, but I think it's a good story. I think it's entertaining. I mean, the dude thinks I'm a witch. Which I'm not a witch. Okay, I'm an empath, which I told him. I don't know where he got witch from. I think because he's very sexually attracted to me, and he's also like mentally attracted to me, that he thinks like I put a spell on him, when in reality, no, you just like me because duh, why wouldn't you like me? You wish I put a spell on you. I don't even know no spells. Like, I don't even like, does that even work? I don't know. But energy is real though. I will say my energy is very strong. I will say that. I do get that. I have very strong energy, but I'm not a witch. Okay, let me be clear. So yeah, anyways, that was my little update for the week. So next week I'll do a video on my story time on the guy who thinks I'm a witch. And his crazy ass. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned, and please don't forget to like and subscribe, and also drop some ideas if you got it. I know I'm a very boring person. I wish I had more ideas, okay? But like, and please don't be no luxury stuff. I'm not a luxury person. I am cheap. I'm not gonna get on here and be like, I spent $800 on skincare. I'm not one of them. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye guys.